Welcome to the Master My Life ecosystem. I am Rishabh Gill. I am the head of clarity coach here. And I want to welcome you all wholeheartedly to the How to Become a Globally Recognized ICF Coach webinar today. We have a 1.5 hour fully action-packed, a lot of information-packed webinar planned out for you. But before we start, let me say a quick hello to you all from India. I understand that you all come from different backgrounds, you come from different experiences, you come with different life goals, but I know that you're all here today with exploring something which is very specific. I understand that either you're at a point in your lives, a point in your career where you want to transition into doing something which is a lot more meaningful, a lot more fulfilling, or you're at a point in your lives where you'd like to self-actualize yourself, evolve to the next level in your own life, spiritually and technically. Maybe you're looking to become a coach because you'd like to add value to your team. You want your team and organization to grow, or you're just looking to help people create that transformation and impact in the world. I understand all of this because this is who we are. We are a community of about 1,000 coaches spread across 19 countries, and each and every single one of us holds the same value. Now, that's exactly the idea of this conversation today as well, helping you understand these core desires and intents that you have for yourself, these functional goals that you've set for yourselves. How can you achieve that with coaching? So rest assured, we have a lot of information planned for you today, but without any further ado, let me pass on the session to your speaker of the day, Mr. Hemant Lavangare, the builder of the world's first master's degree in emotional intelligence and life coaching, and the genius behind Master My Life group of companies. Hemant, sir, the session is yours. Please take us forward.
Thank you, Rishabh. And we will immediately commence the session. So I welcome all of you who have interest in knowing about coaching or becoming a coach. So today, you shall get all the key information related to the coaching domain, related to how to become a competent, successful, and contributing coach, and what are the various pathways available to you to become an international level professional coach. This particular webinar is not an admissions webinar. We have a separate ecosystem for the marketing and admissions. This webinar is from MML Foundation, which is not for profit organization, and our mission is to spread awareness about coaching profession, because many people are not aware. And I have personally experienced challenge when I decided to become a coach. There was no one to guide me. So there is some kind of personal story behind it. And this is our contribution to the society. After this webinar, whether you want to take admission to MML or any other organization, it is absolutely all right. But we would like to assist you in empowering you to take a right decision. That's it. That is the purpose of this webinar. And do not mistaken that this is some kind of profession, coaching and all that, right? So I will explain you. That is okay. Means coaching is more than what it seems, which we are going to see in the subsequent section. So we are going to cover many points. So on the slide, you will see 10 pointers, right? So there are a variety of the points, which anyway we are going to cover. So I'm not going to read them, but I'm going to assure you that in this power pack 90 minutes, you will get the essence of all the information. And after the 90 minutes of essence of information, still if you have any doubts and question, right? Once you fill the intent form, it is not an admission form, it is an intent form. That is, you intend to become a coach now or in future, and you want more information. So the Rishabh and his team will get back to you and will address all your queries, right? So we are determined that you should get all the right information. This is the motto, right, of this particular series of the webinars and the interactions after the webinar. So the coaching is an essential life and leadership skill. Full stop. It is a profession ladder. It is an income opportunity ladder. The first, it is a life skill and leadership skill, which is necessary for you to live your life in a happy and fulfilled manner and grow in your career. Simple. That is what coaching is. But what exactly is coaching? Because when I was in college, there were coaching classes, right? And in a few years before, someone thought that coach means a trainer near the sea or lifeguard or something like that. So there are some misconceptions about the coaching as a profession. Of course, now it is changing. In the developed countries, of course, the coaching is very prevalent. But in an India-like country, in the last few years, the coaching is in boom. But 10 years before, right, the people were not aware about the coaching. So let me brief you. What is coaching? So the coaching is partnering with your clients in a thought-provoking and creative process. The process is basically intense conversation between a coach and a client that inspires clients to maximize their personal and professional potential. So there are 3 key pointers in what coaching is. The number 1, it is intense and thought-provoking conversation, one-to-one conversation, not motivational speaking, not public speaking. It is one-to-one conversation between a coach and a coachee. Coachee means client. The second key point, coaching not only aims at solving the problem or achieving a goal, but it aims at maximizing the client's potential. And that is the reason why coaching is one of the highest paid professions in the world. Because the result what coaching provides is not mere a solution to the problem or achieving the goal, but it is maximizing client's potential. And the third key point to note is it is partnership between a coach and coachee. Coach is not at a higher pedestal like a guru or teacher or mentor or a consultant or an advisor or a counselor or a therapist. Coach is an ally to the client, work hand in hand with the client. So it's a different kind of relationship we are talking here. No questions right now. At an appropriate point in time, I will take the questions. So, coaching is a very different process which you have to learn. Traditionally, what is our mindset? Advise, tell, give solution. But that advice and solution is come from our own mindset and experience that may or may not be applicable to the other party. Other party's situation, behavioral profile, vision, values, strengths, situation, circumstances, ecology is different than you. Your advice most probably may not apply to them. So the solution need to come from the client, for which a coach adopts a very systematic process which has to be learned. So this is coaching. Who can become a coach? Any adult with any educational background who is willing to unlearn first, learn and relearn can become a coach. Coaching necessitates, coaching education necessitates unlearning. And then, of course, learning during the coaching education and relearning during the coaching practice. Any adult, no mandatory qualification, any sane adult can become a successful coach with a proper training. Coaching is an adult intervention. You can coach children and adolescents as well, but it is the most effective when it is between adults. Any corporate executives, industry professionals from any function, not only from L&D and HR, from any function wherein you deal with the people. Because what is coaching? Coaching is an essential life and leadership skill. Who doesn't need to have life skill? If you are a living being, you need to have a life skill. If you are working in corporate, if you are a business owner, you need leadership skill. So any industrial professional or entrepreneur can become a competent and successful coach. People who are looking for second innings, career break professional, coaching can be a fantastic career opportunity for them. People who are interested in human psychology, conversation, right, can become competent and successful coaches. And people who like to positively contribute to the society and lives of the other people can become successful and contributing coaches. So this last point is essential to become a coach. If you are looking only for money, there are many professions where you can earn money. But if you are looking for earning money through social impact, social contribution, and helping other people, then coaching is a right profession for you. And when I say the profession, it is not necessary that you have to leave your existing business or job for the coaching. No, coaching is essentially a side profession. You can continue doing your existing business and job, and also you do your coaching practice, because there is no conflict of interest between the coaching and any profession, any job. You can work in any company, any multinational company, global company, where they have the rules and the policies on the conflict of interest. With the coaching, there is no conflict of interest. You continue doing what you are doing, and you start doing it better because of enhanced life and leadership skill, what you get during coaching education. And also you establish your career as a coach in parallel. There are few people who do the coaching education, but do not start their formal coaching practice, but they flourish in their existing business, existing job because of the enhanced life and leadership skill. It is absolutely all right. There are few people who do the coaching on a small time basis, only with their close connections. It is all right. There are few people who do a proper marketing and promotion and do the coaching at a large scale. That is also all right. So why become a coach? Why we are conducting this particular webinar? And why we are, say, recommending a coaching profession to you? So the coaching is one of the best career cushioning mechanisms, career risk management strategies. See, I'm a corporate professional. I work in Japanese, American, and German companies. I have traveled across the globe. I know that is every industry sometime will go down. And of course, there are many industries which are anyway cyclical industries. After a few years, there will be dip and people will lose jobs and all that. If you have a coaching qualification and if you start your practice, right, you keep earning the money in spite of these kind of shocks, if at all there is a shock. So it's a fantastic career risk management tool. When you become a coach, certainly you will grow in your career, certainly. With my personal experience, I am sharing, and not only my personal experience of many coaches, many fellow coaches. You start growing in your career because it is a very effective leadership skill. When you become a credentialed international coach, of course, there is a social recognition. You get respect from your near dear ones as well as from the society. you are in a much better position to contribute to the society and impact society positively by becoming a coach. I think it is highly fulfilling profession. It is like a medical profession where you save people life. A expert surgeon, when the surgeon saves people life, that fulfillment comes from a coaching like profession. And of course, income. Like any professional earns money, coaches also earn money. So let me throw some light on industry stats. That is, okay, what exactly is coaching? What are the industry? And all these stats are from the international reputed research agencies and ICF, International Coaching Federation, E&Y, right? So PwC. So all this, I am only the conveyor of the information. I am not the creator of the information, right? So this information is already available. So the market size of coaching industry, including the business coaching, is more than $20 billion. And this more than 20 billion revenue is managed by practically 100,000 coaches. So there are how many coaches in the world? The figure is 550,000. Out of which how many are formally, professionally certified and credentialed? Only 100,000. So you don't have to worry on the information. We are going to give you the recording of this entire session, right? So right now you focus your attention, because if you start taking the notes, sometimes your focus goes down. Entire video recording will be you will be getting. Don't worry. So right now focus on understanding. So the 100,000 coaches in the world manages an industry of $20 billion US. Out of this 100,000 certified and credentialed coaches, more than 50,000 are accredited by ICF, International Coaching Federation. In few minutes, I will brief you on what is ICF. And there are 3 levels of the coaches: ACC, PCC, MCC. Associate Certified Coach, ACC, Professionally Certified Coach, PCC, and Master Certified Coach, MCC. And how many ACC coaches are there in the world? Less than 30,000. How many PCC coaches are there in the world, which are level 2 coaching education? Less than 20,000. And how many master coaches are there in the world? Less than 2,000. But what is the demand for the coaches in the world? Demand is 8 million, 1 coach per 1,000 people. This is all the stat from the research agencies. 1 coach per 1,000 people is more than 8 million coaches are required. And how many certified and credentialed coaches are there in the world? Less than 0.1 million. Only 100,000. So demand is more than 80 times the supply. And in my corporate career, professional career, I have learned you must go into a career where demand is more than the supply for your career stability and growth. What is the average income of a coach? Again, these are all published figures. Average income is 50,000 US dollars per annum. And I have already told you that more than 80% of the coaches are already having some business or job, and they additionally are professional coaches, additionally. So this is an additional income of US dollar 50,000 per annum. And for this income, how many hours they work? 4 hours per week, not per day. Because the clients are available on weekends. Generally, clients are also working, right? So for an intense conversation, you need to have a free time. Where is the free time? Free time is on the weekends, on the evenings. So it's a part-time work. It is not a full-time work and a part-time work offering you average 50,000 US dollars per annum. Of course, not from the day one, right? So you will have to get that experience, right? So it's a matter of few years time, you have the potential to start earning more than 50,000 US dollars per annum. That is the potential of coaching profession. This, I'm not talking about the mastermind life. This is coaching profession, right? I'm yet to come to the coaching education and all that. Right now, I'm giving you the global level published information on the coaching industry. And the real reason why someone has to become a coach is that coaching is a wise, futuristic, and meaningful profession. Do you not want to become a part of a wise profession, futuristic profession, and a meaningful profession? That is the question. So that in a world of AI, in a world of artificial intelligence, it is EI, emotional intelligence, that will be more valued. And in a world of AI, it is the coaching profession that is right now flourishing and will continue to flourish. So this is coaching profession for you. So now if you have got some idea of the coaching profession, and if you want to explore more, you can fill this intent form. Rishabh, you can explain them.
So everyone, as you just heard, that in the world of AI, we need EI. In the world where we are running on automation and everything is going super fast, we need the skills, the life skills to cope up, but we need a profession that can help you cope up as well. If you'd like to understand more, if you'd like to see how will coaching fit in your life, maybe you're exploring coaching, or maybe you're still trying to figure out how exactly would coaching add value to you, and you want a more one-on-one approach, that's absolutely okay. This session is going to give you a lot of information, but you do have an opportunity of coming and speaking with me. Me and my team, we have collectively in just the past 2 years helped more than 1,000 aspiring coaches build success roadmaps for themselves. So again, there's no selling involved. No one's going to push you into a program. We have a very closely knit community, and we are very selective about the type of people who come and join our journey. So there's going to be no selling involved, but it's purely from a standpoint, as Hemant said in the beginning of call, our way of giving back, our way of helping people understand the space. So you have an opportunity. There's a form link which is posted in the chat. It's called bit.ly value-based connect with us. Come speak with me, fill up that form. My team will connect with you and we'll speak one-on-one. We'll spend time and we'll understand who you are and how would coaching fit in your life and help you build that roadmap. So come speak with me. An amazing opportunity for each and every single one of you. Hemant sir, over to you back.
So now I'm going to give you one more poll. What do you want to know more today? Because there are so many pointers, right? So I want to understand that is where I have to give more focus due to the shortage of time. So I'm launching a poll. Wait. Yeah. So you can choose multiple options if you want. Last 5 seconds. I have to end the poll now. Thank you. And I'm sharing the results with you. So there is a tie between two items, that is 2 pointers, 57% each. How to choose my coaching specialization and the investment needed to become a professional coach. Followed by that, what are the various levels of the coaches? How to choose the right coaching education institute, how to become a competent and successful professional coach, how to establish my coaching practice, and who is MML and who is ICF. Okay, got it. So we will cover all these particular pointers. So there are 3 levels of the coaches, and there was a question in a chat box, what is ACC, PCC? Now I am answering it, and earlier also I answered that it is associate certified coach, professional certified coach, and master certified coach. These are the 3 levels. The first level, the foundational and the basic level 1 is called as ACC. How to become a ACC coach? For that, first you have to complete your coaching education, level 1. If you want to become a PCC coach, a higher level coach, then level 2 coaching education, higher level coaching education. And who can become a master coach? Level 3, the person who is already a PCC coach, who already has completed the level 2 coaching education and coaching practice and has got the PCC credential, can only apply or think of becoming a MCC coach. Since today, we are not having PCC coaches, so we are going to focus on first 2 levels, ACC and PCC. ACC means level 1 coaching education, PCC means level 2 coaching education. And once you become PCC coach, later after a few years, you can think of becoming master level coach. So the ACC means minimum 60 hours of coaching education and 10 hours of mentor coaching, along with 100 hours of coaching practice. That is called as ACC coach. How to become the ACC coach? I will explain you. PCC coach, which is my recommendation. Whatever institute you will take admission, whether now or in future, always go for level 2 coaching education and directly become PCC coach. Do not do the break journey of first becoming ACC, then taking a gap, then again learning and becoming PCC coach. Not required. There is a facility wherein you can directly become a PCC coach without becoming a ACC coach. It is like integrated master degree. What is integrated master degree? In our normal education, bachelor plus masters put together. Once you take admission to bachelor's, you will become a bachelor degree holder, plus afterwards the guaranteed master degree holder, right? So it is called as integrated master degree. So I am comparing as a simile, that is PCC education is like that, level 2. That is, you don't have to first go for level 1, become ACC coach, take a gap, and then again take the admission to the PCC, like the difference between bachelor's and master's. You can directly take admission to the level 2 coaching education and directly apply to the ICF to become a PCC coach. There you save money, time, and efforts. So my recommendation to all of you is to directly go for level 2 coaching education of minimum 125 hours and 10 hours of mentor coaching at PCC level, at higher level. Complete the 500 hours of coaching practice and apply to the ICF to become a professional certified coach, professional credentialed coach. That is my recommendation. In a question and answer, if you have any doubt, I will clarify your doubt. But remember this recommendation vividly. A master coach I am not covering today, because for that first you need to be PCC coach. Then only you can think of becoming a MCC coach. So what are the stages of becoming a professional coach? How to become it? How to become ACC or PCC or MCC? But I'm going to focus on PCC because that is my recommendation. Wherever you do your coaching education, become a PCC coach by directly completing level 225 hours of coaching education. Many benefits. Means even if I talk 30 minutes, it will not be enough for the benefits. So for a shortage of time, I am directly giving you my recommendation. So to become a coach, there are 3 stages. Stage 1 is you have to complete your coaching education. How much? 125 hours minimum. And you have to complete minimum 10 hours of mentor coaching. What is mentor coaching? A mentor is provided to you and you will have a discussion with the mentor on a variety of the coaching aspects and the coaching business profession aspects. So a personal mentor is provided to you. And you have to pass in the coaching call recording assessment. So it is like a small exam wherein you have to submit your coaching call recording, audio recording, wherein you are coaching another person, and the institute will evaluate that and pass you if it is possible. So with that, you get a coaching education certificate. Now you are a formally certified coach at international level. Who will give you that certificate? Educational institute like MML will give you that certificate. But that certificate is accredited by, there is a logo and name of ICF to it. So it is as good as a joint certificate between an accreditation body, International Coaching Federation, and an educational institute. So you are a formally coach in the stage 1 itself. As soon as you complete your 6 months of coaching education followed by mentor coaching, you become a formally international certified coach. Now stage 2, once you become a certified coach, you start your coaching practice. You start your coaching business, either big way, either small way, or even you can do the coaching in your own business to your own employees, or where you are working in any company, you have the coaching opportunities. So there are multiple ways of you doing coaching business and you doing coaching practice, and you need to accumulate such a 500 hours of coaching practice records. So it is like a notes, right? It is like an Excel sheet. You will fill that Excel sheet. Okay, so this is how I have completed my 500 hours of coaching practice. How to do that particular records and all that is a part of the coaching education, wherein you will get trained on those all aspects. Don't worry right now. Right now, understand the stages. Now you complete the 500 hours of coaching practice. You have already started your business as soon as you complete your stage 1. In stage 2, you complete 500 hours of coaching practice. What is coaching practice? Coaching conversation. Whenever you will have any coaching conversation, you will record. Okay, 1 hour, 2 hours, 5 hours, right? With a single person. And you have to see that you have to accumulate 500 hours of coaching practice. Then in the stage 3, you apply to the credentialing organization, which is ICF International Coaching Federation online, and you have to upload the coaching educator certificate. You have to confirm that you have completed 500 hours of practice. And once you do it, they will check that. If found all right, they will give you a link of an exam called as credentialing exam. You have to attend that exam online. You have to pass that particular exam, and you will get additional badge, additional certificate called as credentialing certificate, PCC. So practically you will have 2 certificates as a coach. One is the coaching education certificate, with which you start your coaching business, coaching practice. Another is after you become experienced, you again apply to the ICF for the additional stamp of credibility. It's an additional badge what you will get, that is called as PCC. Now, what is this credentialing exam? How to pass that is all the matter of the coaching education and the Global Coaching Circle, right? So the coaching educator should have this support mechanism wherein they help you in passing the exams and all that. That I will explain you subsequently during this delivery. So now, if few of you are yet to fill the intent form, again, there is an opportunity for you to fill the intent form. Yes, Rishabh.
Everyone, so we've just gone through one of the most comprehensive parts of the entire session. There's a lot of hours, there's different levels, there's a process that you're supposed to do. And I'm sure that, it's not as straightforward, or you still might have any doubts, right? Maybe you're aspiring coaches, maybe you are still exploring the space, whichever it may be. Come speak with me. It's an opportunity for you to get a one-on-one understanding from our side, a one-on-one understanding on how should you do it, how should you take it up, how should transitions happen for you. Of course, we're going to discuss that in the consecutive slides as well, but you have a fantastic opportunity of coming and speaking with me and my team, having a psychometric analysis being done as well, so that you can understand who you are at a deeper level. I can coach you through the process, my team can coach you, and we can figure out that fit, not just blindly tell you do ACC or PCC, but understand what is the best step for you based on your psychometrics. So come, take this opportunity, come and speak with me one-on-one, and we'll give you the best. Hemant sir, over to you.
So the investment needed, 57% of you were interested in knowing the average investment needed. So the first we will start with the money investment. So if you have to become a ACC level 1 coach, then the average investment needed ranges from $2,300 to $5,500, depending upon the coaching educator and the quality of the education and institute. So this is a range. What is the fee of MML for level 1 ACC? $2,800. So you can convert in your local currency. But this is not my recommended path for the many reasons. So I am recommending you level 2 PCC level education, wherein you directly become a PCC coach without first becoming a ACC coach. That is what is my recommendation to all of you. And what is the global average? Minimum $4,000 to maximum average. So this is the minimum average and this is the maximum band average, $10,500. And what is the fee at MML? $4,500. So this is the average investment needed. So for example, if you want to become a PCC level coach, you have to keep in mind that I need to be ready to invest $4,000 in becoming a professional level coach. Remember this. Of course, many coaching educators, including MML, offers you the facility to pay in few installments. So many people do it. But what is the total investment? Keep in mind minimum $4,000. Always remember this particular point. Now the average investment in time. How much time you have to spend in becoming a professional coach? So at ACC level, it is 3 months of coaching education followed by the 3 months. But I'm not recommending you ACC level. I'm recommending you level 2 PCC, 6 months of coaching education plus 3 months of mentor coaching. So the 9 months investment, but within 9 months, not on a daily basis, right? Generally, the sessions of the coaching education happens weekly 2 times, 2 hours per session. So the weekly your time investment is 4 hours. Plus, of course, you have to do some study and some practice, another 2 hours. So the total 6 hours per week. So if you average that particular time on a daily basis, daily 1 hour. But the classes doesn't happen daily. So you can think that, so per class, I have to invest 2 hours. Such a 2 classes will happen during the week. And additionally, I will do some homework, some studies, some coaching practice for another 2 hours. So within this 6 months time, your average time investment per week is 6 hours per week. So now a very important aspect of this webinar is how you can choose the right coaching educator. So how many coaching educators are there in the world? 2,666, which are approved or accredited by ICF, International Coaching Federation. Out of which 407 are level 2 coaching educators. Level 2 is a higher level of coaching education. There are stringent processes needed with the institute. The institute is authorized to pass the coaching call recording. With the level 1 institute, they are not authorized to pass it. But a level 2 institute is a higher level institute. How many such institutes are there? 407. But out of this 407, only 10 operates at a global level. And MML is one of those top 10 global coaching education institutes in the world. But out of those 407 or out of the top 10, how you will choose the coaching education institute? So this is how you should do it. Choose the coaching educator who is level 2 accredited. How many in the world? 407. Look at their curriculum and the number of accredited training hours. What is the minimum number of hours needed to become a PCC level coach, level 2 coaching education? Minimum 125. But what is the maximum limit? Rushali K has given a correct answer. And once Rushali has given a correct answer, I see many correct answers, right? Trinanjana also has given a correct answer, 175. So what is the range of level 2 coaching education? Minimum 125 to maximum 175. So if one coaching educator is giving you 125 hours and another is giving you say 170 hours, which coaching educator you have to choose? The coaching educator who is offering you maximum number of coaching education hours, because that is giving you more value for your money. That is my point. Then you have to check with the coaching educator. Okay, you would not have checked earlier, but now you are part of this particular webinar, right? You have to check with the coaching educator how they are going to develop your practical skills. Today, knowledge is a commodity. You can ask any question to the chat GPT. Chat GPT will give you wonderful answer, and you can by heart that particular answer, or you can online send email and pass any exam now, right? What is the practical skill development the institute is doing for you? Observed coaching sessions, core competency development, PCC marker, coaching call recording assessments. So these are the key pointers in a coaching education. Which are they? Observed coaching session. So you do a coaching with your batchmate in a coaching education, and experienced coach will observe your coaching and give you a report on your core competencies, written report. So how many such sessions are there? There are 8 ICF core competencies. How the institute is going to practically develop those competencies in you? There are 37 PCC markers. What institute is doing you to develop those PCC marker criteria in you? And how many coaching call recordings institute is assessing for you? That is what you have to check. Is the faculty diverse? Coaching is not a local profession. You can do it locally, but it is a global profession. If the language is no barrier, you can coach any person across the world. Why you have to limit your coaching practice to a local community? Of course, if you are getting many clients from the local community, you are welcome. Yes. So, Rishabh, you have to.
Yes, Hemant, sir.
Videos are not on, and where you have not got any message. So only if you have got a specific message, that is okay. They have some constraint, you retain them. Otherwise, you have to remove them. In next 5 minutes, I want the only sincere and serious content to be present in my webinar.
Noted, sir. Noted.
So the faculty That is the reason the faculty has to be global. Because if you are not accustomed to the global culture and the coaching practices at a global level, how can you develop your business at a global level? So what is the diversity of the faculty, qualification of the faculty, and experience of the faculty that matters? There are many coaching educators who have only single faculty. Right? And there are few coaching educators, especially in the top 10, who have the multiple experience faculty. So the multiple experience faculties is much better because you need different perspective, different insight, different experience during your coaching education. And the most important is what is the support ecosystem the coaching educator is providing you. It is not only about coaching education, but it is hand-holding you in passing the credentialing exam. It is hand-holding you in starting your coaching practice. It is also hand-holding you 500 hours of coaching practice. It is not a small number. 500 hours of coaching practice is a big number. Unless you are already working as a coach, you will find it difficult to garner 500 hours of coaching practice. So the institute has to support you. So all these you have to check, and then you have to select your institute. So these are my say recommendations or guidelines given to you from my own experience, and also as a coaching educator who knows the nuances of the coaching industry and business. So now I request Rishabh to put a LinkedIn post link wherein I request all of you to not only like the post, but also make at least one line comment on your one important takeaway from today's session. Why? Because that is the way the information will spread. Because what is our mission? To make people aware about coaching industry. And with you commenting on the post, the reach of the post will increase and more people will know about the coaching education and coaching industry. Since we have stopped, I request Rishabh and Vinita for a testimonial, and afterwards I can continue the session.
Wonderful, wonderful. So everyone, we do have quite a surprise for you all. A way for you to connect with someone who's already taken this journey and who's already become a coach herself. I want to invite Vinita, who is one of our most cherished learners and family members and community members who got selected to be a part of the community and has recently finished her journey as well. Vinita, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourselves and share your experience on how you've experienced that growth and how you're doing today. You can't, I'm not allowed, oh, sorry about that, right? Yeah, go ahead, now you can do it.
Thank you, Rishabh, and thank you so much for giving this opportunity. Always happy to come back to this group and talk about MML, very close to my heart. What Rishabh said is very true. This is like a family for me. But just a quick call out. I'm from India. I'm from a city called Bangalore. I don't know where all you are joining us from, but I would like to call out 3 top highlights for me in this entire coaching journey. How it has helped me. Okay, personally, I have gained a lot of clarity about my own values, my beliefs and goals. And there is that deeper understanding of myself, my strength, and the areas where I want to focus. Through MML, I have seen a variety of techniques that the Institute trains, teaches, and guides us. There are a lot of tools. There are different styles that you will get to see, coaching styles from wonderful facilitators who are just not, and they are diverse again, okay? They're global in nature. So, and they're all reputed coaches who are actually coaching the executors, the leaders in the world, right? So you get trained from them through their teaching, their guidance and mentoring. So personally, it has been a great enhancement for me. And professionally, I'm a HR person, so I'm in the HR domain. So what I've always noticed is after that 6 months of journey, I just completed very recently, but I've been applying all the learnings from day one. I've seen how my conversations and communication with my leaders, with my business and peers have improved, and I've seen the shift. I've seen how they have embraced the change in me. So I see a lot of value that I'm able to bring to the professional world also. So kudos to MML again. And the highlight is going to be the spiritual journey that you will go through it. So there is a session called Who Am I? So like you all, there was a day when I also got inducted in this kind of a forum. And I did hear a couple of alumni coming back and talking about this session called Who Am I? Did not create great impact on that first day. But when I went through it is when I realized the importance of that session. So I would urge you all to please enroll yourself and see that module, okay? Because that's the best part. I mean, I'm getting goosebumps when I'm saying that even today, because it's a great introspection, self-reflection, and going back and exploring your life purpose. You get to see what happens, and it's a beautiful journey. So you should try and gain that experience through MML. And then I think lastly, I'm not a great fan of going back and sharing how I went about doing my coaching. It has been like a calling for me. Did go back, and I think Hemant sir did call out a number of institutes. Maybe out of those 10 institutes, I would have gone back and checked 3 or 4. But I feel I'm very fortunate to be part of this place, because the faculties that you have, like I said, they are diverse. The practice sessions that you go through, the course materials that you get, the videos and the kind of hand-holding that, this entire team does is amazing. They're truly passionate, okay? They're very, very passionate people. You will realize it when you will actually be in that journey. So I would say that, yeah, you make use of it. Definitely, I'm not going to go back and say that, yes, go for it, but I have experienced it, and I will be happy that all of you also get that experience. So thanks to you, Hemant sir, and thanks Rishabh for inviting me. And I would have been very happy if I could get to see Pooja and Niriksha also here, but the entire crew, kudos to you all. You're doing a great, fantastic job, and happy to be part of this call.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Vinita. I really, really appreciate you being here and sharing your experience with everyone. On that quick note, before we move ahead with the session, oh, I'm sorry. Can you hear me now? Everyone?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I apologize. So on that note, Vinita, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for sharing. I really appreciate that. Finally, I have posted the form yet again in the chat. Come speak with us. Come speak with me. The experience that Vinita was talking about, I want you to have it once. I want you to understand what does it take to become a successful coach, and explore that. Collaborate with me and my team to build that for you, right? So Hemant sir, over to you. Let's please start.
Thank you. Thank you.
So I'm happy to tell you, Hemant sir, the people that are left behind now are the ones who have been interacting, who have been active, who have been listening. Some of them have certain issues. But yes, we can peacefully go ahead with the session. Yeah.
So who is ICF? So the ICF is world's largest governing and credentialing body of professionally educated coaches. Number 1. Balance information I already given you. MML. MML is a group of companies present in 19 countries in the form of MML India, MML USA, YML, that is Union Life, and MML Foundation. And we have variety of the collaborations, including collaboration with the universities. We are accredited and approved by ICF for all types of coaching education, whether it is level 1 or level 2 or continuing coach education. And the program of MML for coaching education is called as Global Coach Certification Program. We have more than 30 multilingual global faculty and mentor coaches. Why word multilingual is important? Because you might get education in English, but if you are comfortable in your local language, we will assign a local mentor coach to you. So your formal coaching education, online coaching education will happen in English medium. But your mentor coaching, if you want, right, a local coach will be provided to you. So this is the advantage with the global coaching institutes. And the GCCP, the Global Coach Certification Program, the trademark is GCCP, is world's one of the most comprehensive, valued, investment effective and time efficient way to become a competent, successful and contributing coach. Why? Because it is not only the education, but the ecosystem of MML, which helps you in completing your practice hours, grading credentials and launching your own coaching business, right? That is the reason why the word successful is there, because the coaching educator can make you competent, but who will make you successful? So that coaching educator need to have that kind of infrastructure. So the program is of 6 months, 24 weeks, ACC plus PCC level 2 program. I'm talking about the PCC level program. So the current batch admissions will close on 18th of June. The next batch will be in the month of July. I will not talk about the MCC batch because right now we are not covering MCC. Effective learning is 175 hours, maximum possible learning. Curriculum has 6 modules, 1 module per month. Every module has a specific outcome that I will explain you. Andragogy is adult learning oriented, interactive, practical skill development oriented. So 6 modules for 6 months, every one objective. The first month objective is making you effective in coaching conversation, coaching process. Second month, start off your core competency development as a coach. The third month, what Vinita was stating, who am I? Self-discovery. The fourth month, developing your coaching skills, not only as a coach, but as an assessor. So you should be in a position to assess other person's coaching call recording. Month 4. Month 5, coaching mastery. You will be coached to select your coaching specialization and you will be trained in that specific coaching specialization. So there will be parallel sessions happening for the life coaching, for the executive coaching, for the business coaching, leadership coaching, career coaching. So you will attend those particular sessions and you will be coached to select your own coaching niche, coaching specialization. So coaching mastery. And the last month is all about coaching business, how you will develop your own coaching business, coaching practice, how you will develop your personal brand, and what support MML sister concern, You, Me and Life, and the Global Coaching Circle, You, Me and Life Coaching Mastery Consortium, YML CMC can offer you so that you can pass the credential exam, you can start your personal branding, and you can start developing your coaching business. So the YML CMC Chief Officer Milind Khair is with us, and I really appreciate in every coaching education webinar, he attends it. So Thursday is a day where YML CMC has a session. That session is from 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. And Milind Khair immediately attends this particular coaching education webinar. So with this webinar, I am requesting Milind that you can even attend the last 30 minutes of the webinar. Why? Because I'm also conscious that you spare so much of your time every month on month, right? Okay, means even last 30 minutes is all right. So he heads our YML CMC and he is there. He and his team will support you in developing you as a successful coach. So the YML CMC. So MML is an ecosystem. We are not only coaching educator. We are a group of companies. We are here to make you not only competent, but also successful and contributing coach. How we do it? So without any commercial commitment from you, we start helping you. Today's webinar is a first point. If you fill the intent form, Rishabh and team will start discussing with you. You will undergo strength test, value test, life purpose test, behavioral intelligence test. And all these guidance will be offered to you free of cost. Discover. And if you decide to take admission to MML, then your growth phase starts. And the growth is life and leadership skill and spiritual intelligence apart from the coaching know-how. Of course, we support you in identifying your coaching specialization, practically developing your skills through observed coaching sessions, coaching practice sessions, coaching call recording assessments. And finally, you can become a member of our Global Coaching Circle, YML CMC, which helps you in passing the credentialing exam, completing your 500 hours of coaching practice, and launching your coaching business. And if you have competence and willingness, you can collaborate with MML. You can either become assessor at MML, you can conduct few sessions as a faculty at MML, or you can get revenue share basis coaching business assignments from MML. So there are a variety of the ways, few of you, not all of you, right? Because we can also provide limited opportunities and not infinite opportunities. Few of you also can collaborate with MML. So this is MSR, right? So like a river meets a ocean, right? You can, through this particular journey, can meet the ocean of infinite opportunities while continuing doing your own business and job. Additionally, you can become an internationally accredited professional coach. So I'm the founder of the organization. Ashwin takes care of the marketing, communication, branding. Meghna Srivastav is a MCC coach. She is the director of the program GCCP. Milind Khair is our chief officer, YML CMC, Global Coaching Circle. Pooja is a journey success coach who will help each one of the person who takes admission to the program to individually support you to see that you are coping up, right? So if you need any additional support, so she takes care of that. Rishabh Gill takes care of the admissions as well as discover phase. Psychometric assessments, everything is taken care by Rishabh Gill. Lata, Anita, Pallavi, Paridita are our senior faculty and mentor coaches. And these are our international country representatives. We are present in 19 countries. So the Jackie, Lisa, and Stania are from USA region, North America. Lynn is from Canada. Ulrika is from the Scandinavian region. Isabella, Brazil. Shirley, Australia. Elena, Russia. Ike is from China, but she is originally from Germany. Muriel is from Hong Kong, originally from France. Vaso is from Eastern Europe. Yulia is from UAE. Arvi and Kurli are from Philippines. Daphna from Canada. And Saba from Eastern Europe. So now I would like to ask you a question and release a poll. What do you think is a promising aspect of Global Coach Certification Program, GCCP? You can choose multiple options if you want. I want to know that is what is that feature which is resonating with you more, right? I'm ending the poll and I'm sharing the results. So the highest percentage, there is a tie of 58% between three. One is comprehensive and holistic curriculum, including the life skills development. The second is coach success ecosystem, providing holistic support, not only coaching education and practical skill development, but also personal branding, business development, ICF exam, coaching practice, and then the international diverse and experienced faculty, followed by the practical skills, learning 4.0, that is we give you the learning, online learning management system access, right? We offer you the session recordings of every session, which you can refer to it later. Even if you happen to miss any session, you have that particular backup of the session recording. We have very comprehensive PDF notes called as Coach Study Guide that will be given to you on the first day of the program. So you don't have to search Google and YouTube. All the information, all the notes related to the coaching education are handy with you from the day one of the program. And then the YML CMC, wherein you can further flourish and develop your know-how, core competencies, as well as coaching business, right? So again, this is the end of our say webinar today. And finally, if still you have to fill the intent form, this is the last time you can fill the intent form. If you are able to comment on the LinkedIn post again after this particular webinar, please do so. And with this, we start our Q&A session. So who has any question, please raise your hand. Yes, Rishabh, please continue.
Yes. So before we move on to the questions, I'd like to reiterate on one last final thing. It's very hard for an individual to come and become a part of the MML community and ecosystem. We cater to about 100 applications. Some of you are here experiencing coaching education. Some of you have just heard about it from different areas, but our primary focus to get applicants is Google, and we receive about 100 applications every week, and we only select about 10% of them. So the reason why I'm specifically telling you this is not to boast about MML, which of course we already know the level at which we operate. But the reason why I specifically mentioned this to you is the opportunity that I'm providing to you, that we are offering to you in coming and getting and speaking with us, is to help you build a roadmap for yourself, so that you don't go and create a handicap for yourself, by just doing education just because someone's telling you that ACC is good or BCC is good. But rather, you get into coaching education by validating, is this the right space for you or not? Then, how should a roadmap be built for you? And then you can, of course, be welcome to be a part of the selection criteria. But the goal is no selling, whether you want to become a coach tomorrow or whether you want to become a coach after 1 year. Understanding you, doing a discovery session with you, you understanding yourself, you understanding your values, your strengths, your life purpose through that journey, and then helping you build that roadmap for yourself. So if you haven't already filled it, come speak to us, speak with me, and I'll be happy to hear your story. Any questions before we hang up the session? Jananjana, please go ahead. Let me allow you to unmute you. Yes, go ahead. You can unmute yourself now.
Thank you, Rishabh. So at one point, you have told that Institute will help in garnering 500 hours of practice, right? So I want to know more about that part, like how can I get that help? And is it like providing clientele, or is it guiding me towards the right kind of clients that I should be approaching?
Good question. So the 500 hours of practice, the specification by the ICF is up to 50 hours can be pro bono, that is free of cost coaching practice, and minimum 450 hours need to be the paid coaching practice. Now, within paid coaching practice, ICF allows a round robin practice from a global coaching circle. So our global coaching circle, YML CMC, has more than 100 members. So they coach within the circle, means not to each other. You will coach Hemant, Hemant will coach Milind, Milind will coach Rishabh, Rishabh will coach Hemant. So every time the pairing is unique pairing. So that is allowed under paid coaching. So that is how we help you in completing your 500 hours of coaching practice. Of course, there are some external opportunities as well, but we cannot guarantee those external opportunities because only few of you will get them, right? Right. So means, for example, I have 100 students, but the external opportunities can be received by only 4 or 5 people. So that is the reason I cannot commit you, that is, you shall get external assignment, but surely I can commit you that you can complete your 500 hours of coaching practice inside MML Global Coaching Circle.